Guys, you see that score right there? You can ignore it. That was from my first run and we're going to improve it by a lot. These ones are the ones that I believe are my strongest physical units, so let's start from the beginning. So, Leonid is just here for the Exegod charge. You have multiple options besides that Leonid to use for the Exegod charge. And next we have Brave and Tianera Aisha. And now this one I think it's pretty good because I have Ottarl, so she pairs really well because of the weakness debuff. Her special is pretty good. She deals a total of plus 160% damage and she applies attack type single target plus 25%, which is 5% higher than we currently have on the team. With her first skill, she buffs herself strength and earth attack damage by 70%, although it's only for 2 turns. I don't like the duration of that, but it's what we have. With her second skill it's a mid attack and she removes strength buffs. Ottarl doesn't use any strength buffs, so just use this attack when you're not using skill 3, which is a super and deals again 160% more damage, but the strength buff skills are going to be removed afterwards. So we want to use these on turns 4, 8 and on your final turn. And there is also another exception, you'll see it. Now, the King's War Ottarl, this is one of my main damage units. It's super hard. So he can hit for a total of 140% more damage and he gives himself counter rate plus 60%. With his first skill he buffs himself strength and earth attack damage by 75% and gives himself 3 actions. With his second skill he debuffs the enemy's physical resist and earth resist by 35% and their ward rate by 50%. So when I say that Goblin Slayer usually covers everything that you need, this one covers really everything. I don't really know what to put on the 5th spot because he even debuffs the guard rate. With his third skill, he debuffs the enemy's strength and magic by 45%, so he's extremely good for survivability. Now, his counters have one special thing, which is the more his HP decreases, the more his counter attack damage increases. The biggest problem is that unless his health is really low, he's not going to deal a lot of damage. Next we have another Star Silver Adventure Goblin Slayer. First, with his special, he can deal a total of plus 120% more damage and he buffs his strength and dark attack damage by 90%. So I suggest that you use it at least once after turn 8. With his first skill he debuffs crit rate and pen rate, which is extremely good for survivability, and physical resist and dark resist by 30%. With his second skill he gives attack type on single targets plus 20. And with his third skill, he can buff himself strength dark attack damage plus 40%. So after the first 2 turns, after you use skills 1 and 2, you're going to use Smash for the rest of the game. And you don't need to worry with anything else. For slot number 5, if you go with this team, you can pretty much put anything you want. I'm just going with Yuri here for 5% extra earth resist debuff, since Ottarl is 35% and Yuri is 40%. I could also go for 5% extra dark resist debuff with the new Tiona, for example. For less in terms of adventures we have the OG Aru for strength magic plus 100%, keeping your buffs and debuffs rolling, all of that. Don't need to use Akane with that because Ottarl already debuffs for even higher. Now for assists, God of War Arrows on the first one. It's here for debuffing the enemy's physical resist, also helps debuffing their pen rate and crit rate by 15%. Gift God Assassin, this is one of the best freebie units. Water and earth attack damage plus 10% and guard and counter rate plus 8%. Ancient Goddess Artemis, just a strength buffer, strength and magic plus 20% for Ottarl and strength plus 15% for the rest. Sword Maiden is here for debuffing Ottarl's strength and his dark resist by 15%. That's why I'm not using Paradise Mudesi, although I have for MLB. The Fortune Sun Noir Hime for debuffing the enemy's attack type single targets by 15%. And she also helps with the MP. If you use Aisha and if you use her third skill a lot, this unit can be extremely helpful. And for last key strategist, Finn is here for increase the Sigurd charge and to get a lot of smaller buffs. In terms of equipment, they have Sealing Anklets on all of them, except Line and Yuri, which have revolving amulets. So let's see how this goes. It's more of a fight against Slow than a fight against Ottarl. Okay, Spotlights, Assault, Mountain Drill, Command Lead. So let's go with Wolfenmar here. Let's go with Jaw Surge, let's go with Obliterate, let's go with Sweeping Swath. Now let's go with Yoska, let's go with Seismic Assault, let's go with Annihilation Rift, let's go with Smash. Okay, at this point I'm safe up to turn 12. Let's go with Yoska again. Let's go with Jaw Surge. That way I can start turn 5 using Chika. Okay, Chika here, let's go with Seismic Assault, let's go with Mountain Drill, let's keep the Smash. Let's go with Yoska here, let's go with Rock Biter. Annihilation Rift. Okay, now the slows don't matter at all up to turn 12. We can go with Chika here, we can keep the Rock Biter and the rest. Okay, here let's go with Yoska. Let's go with Jaw Surge. Okay, let's go with Special Arts here. Let's go with their buffs again. Okay, now here. Again, let's go with Yoska, just like last time. Let's go with Rock Biter. Let's go with Special Arts here and Special Arts here. This way Ottarl's Special Arts gets extended. $1 million. It was almost like 1.2, but yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, even with his buffs, even with the buffs from his special, I don't think that Goblin Slayer can surpass this. With the crit, it will be like 500, 500k, 600k. Okay, now let's go with Chika. Annihilation Rift, Smash. God damn it, are we slowed again? Let's see for how many turns. For 2 turns again, god damn it. Let's see if I can survive. If they don't get too much damage, if they guard most of the damage, maybe. Okay, they guarded, but still Goblin Slayer's health is kinda low. And I have to be kinda lucky. Come on, Aru, come on, hurry up. Counter, yes! No, no, come on, use your Yosuke. Yes! Yes, okay. Okay, I should be safe. I'm still going to use another Yosuke just to be entirely sure. But I should be safe. I can keep up this until the last turn. Yeah, I guess I'm safe. And again, there's always a little bit missing for having 2 specials. Okay, let's go with Ottarl special to finish this. Let's go with Aisha's Geo Surge, because it's the last turn. And let's go with the Nakane. Let's see how much damage I dealt here. $1 million? Not bad. It could be better, but not bad. Let's see now the final damage. 236 millions? Oh, a 40 million increase. Not bad at all. Well guys, I hope you like this different approach with physical units. It's less common than using magic units for this record buster, but I think it's still a good option. And just a reminder that you can catch more experiments like this during my Twitch streams. I stream DanMachi every Thursday, link in the description below. And as always, good luck, adventurers!